What's good people, it's JayCactus, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to be making a pop smoke type beat. Quite a lot of people messaged me after the previous one that I did and said that they were feeling that tutorial and they wanted more videos like it. So that's why I'm doing this today. I'll give the people what they want. I'm also working on a new loop kit, which was going to be a paid kit initially, but I thought because everyone's showing mad love for this channel, I'm going to make it a free kit, 100% royalty free, and that's going to be at 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and then once we hit 1K, I'll drop the free melody kit for everyone. But let's get straight into it. Alright, so for this beat, I've already chosen the instruments that I want to use. I definitely want some strings in there, and then I've just selected some kicks, snares, hi-hats, perks, the usual stuff for drill beats. So the strings that I use are in Contact. It's Session Strings Pro. It's a sick plugin for strings. So I've just layered that a few times, and then I'm going to use some instruments in Arcade as well. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just get a little bit of a melody going. Maybe something simple for the first layer of strings, and then I'll layer it up with some more. So the scale that I'm going to work in is going to be C minor. So it's going to be quantize that. That one's a little bit off. That's cool. Give it a bit of a human touch, adjust the velocity. And then the second layer, I'm gonna throw some chords in. All right, so for the chords, I want them to be quick, like stabs. And then I'm actually going to double these up, so I'm going to Control A, highlight everything, hold Shift, drag it just to copy it, then Control down to duplicate it. So now we've got so for the last strings, or the last layer, I'm just going to add some quick strings. So I'll have to go in and change a couple of them notes. Just added this one note in here. Then I've also got this sick sound from Arcade, which is just going to fit nicely over them strings. Sounds cold, so let me add a layer of this. I'm just going to chop it. Go ahead and quantize that. Now we've got this. Just brought these ones back a little bit. But once I arrange it, I'm probably not going to have everything playing at the same time, but I just like to layer certain things so I've got variety. For the snare, I'm just going standard chop snare, and I'm going standard drill pattern as well. Go in and quantize that quick. And then for the hi-hat, I've started working on some midis for hi-hats, so I'm just going to use one of them to show you what I'm working on. So this is going to sound like. the second hi-hat pattern is going to be quite simple. This is just this. But I might add a bit of delay in that one just to give it a bit more of a bounce. For the 808, I'm going to start quite simple and follow the root notes, I think. Here. This is a bit shorter maybe. Right, let me come on half step. So I like to start by just getting some basic 808 notes in there, and then I add my slides in. So I finished my 808 pattern, and I don't always like to show the process because I do spend a bit of time perfecting my 808 slides. So I just think it might be boring for you all to watch, but I did put out a tutorial just for making 808 slide patterns. So if you haven't already, check that out. But this is what I've come up with. I think I patterned some of them. Yeah. I also wanted to fatten up the snare, so I'm going to add a second layer with a different snare. Another similar one, but more of a high-pitched one. And this is just going to go on every other note, so like this. Quantize that. Get them the same velocity. Then I also need my kick in there, so let's throw this in. Right, I'm gonna go in and change a couple of their notes. So now I've got this. Alright, so I've got all the elements that I need for the beat. I just need to mix it, arrange it, and then I'll show you what I come up with. Alright, so as you can see, I've arranged everything. I have mixed it as well, so I'm going to play the beat through, and I'll talk you through what I've done with the arrangement and the mixing as well. So in the intro, I've got halftime and all the instruments. I added a bell here, just to give it that dark sound at first, but then it switches up here.
JayCactus.
So now it's picking up some pace. And then brass sounds give it that old school grime feel as well. Yo, that's fucking hard. And then in the second half of the verse, the other hi-hats come in. And then for the hook, I drop everything out. So for the verse, it's just mad energy, and then as soon as the hook comes, it's right, slowing things down, and then verse comes back in. The start of the verse almost sounds like a bridge. But I think the switch ups just sound sick. Alright, so let me talk you through what I did quick with the mixing. So I basically got all the instruments routed to a bus. I've got halftime just playing on the intro, so I've automated that. I've got an EQ taking out some lows, some reverb, just pushing things a little bit to the background. That's why it's directly on the bus. I've cut out some lows, RC20 just to add a bit of distortion. And then on the individual instruments, I just added a delay in the chords. I also rendered everything to WAV, as you can see. And then for the verse, I've actually brought some of the strings down an octave. So full 1200 cent, as you can see there. So So you can hear the delay there, but then when it comes to the hook, it goes back up, right? And then what else did I add? Nothing on the main strings. I have got a reverb bus as well, just because I'm sending some other things to it. The kick's linked to the 808 because I did sidechain it. I don't always sidechain, but I felt like it needed it this time. I added a little bit of saturation with Bab filter. I didn't end up using the shaker really. Hi-hats, I just cut out some lows. Same with the snare. So not a lot of mixing really, it was mainly leveling and then just adding some effects to the instruments just to make it sound a bit brighter, but pushing things to the background, just giving it some more space. And yeah, I think I made a banger today. It's definitely got that old school grime sound, but then it's got that new school drill sound as well. So I think the combination sounds hard. So I hope you're feeling the beat today. Hope you like the tutorial as well. If you've got any other suggestions, then let me know in the comments. And as I said, I'm gonna be dropping my new drill loop kit completely free when I reach 1,000 subscribers. Doesn't seem like a lot now, but this channel is growing quite rapidly. So I appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'll see you next time.